Over-designed. This is where we're going now. Set course. But Red Dead. Trust me, okay? You're gonna want to see a game that you might not have heard of. Closing in on that star yet. 400 meters a second. Handbrake turn. Perfect dock.
I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
No, I didn't actually check out the new Slaytons. I'm hoping that they'd be available right here.
Walter is quite proud of what his company has accomplished, and for good reason.
No.
What do I owe this pleasure? You will be lost without me, but as you wish.
Yes.
These ships are something else.
Well, what do you expect? The Eklund family's loaded. Then you throw in Walter Stroud.
If you need anything, just ask.
Still,
Stroud
go
Eklund
for
may be
literally
new.
nothing.
Let's get you set up.
Okay, champ. Upgrade to ship. Here we go, dude. Oh my god. The 6830s? One of them has 52,800 maneuvering thrust. Are you kidding me? Wow. The 6830s? Nah, they had to be unlocked in a quest. These things are ridiculous. So, 400,000 on some new engines. I now have 100 mobility. $100 mobility. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Cargo's looking a little low. Only 9,500 cargo? Yeah. We could easily get that up to 20k. No problem. Easy. SG 3000. SG 1800. Wait. 1600 shield. How?
for its money.
Have you seen the specs on the Adonis?
I'd rather be in a ship that can defend itself. I don't want to be a target.
Suited for deep space exploration. Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
I'm here to speak to you about this new ship project.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
No experience. I have plenty experience.
Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing.
I'm the boss
My
here.
bad.
I'm the boss here.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
You guys are nothing.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
I'm familiar with the process. Let's get to it. Stand back and maybe I'll teach you a thing or two. Can you tell me a little bit about the team?
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank.
Got it.
Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
So we got Timmy, Joe, Rob, and Bob. Yeah? Let me tell you, Timmy, Joe, Bob, Rob. What's so hard about choosing what kind of ship to build?
There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail.
I'm familiar with the process. Let's get to it.
Ah, right. So you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money.
Then get some more questions.
So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The
Sensible?
other will
No.
allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
Kitchen sink. What we can build whatever we want, the larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. What's wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Wouldn't everyone get what they want?
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical, and the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction, and they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs? And would something that expensive actually sell?
Of course it would. You kidding me? Only make like 3 of them. End of discussion. Sell them at a phenomenal premium. Exclusivity. Look, you guys, how do you guys not know this? What kind of cuts would we have to make with a sensible design budget?
It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
What's wrong with the original budget?
I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you.
The smaller budget will help us focus the design. Let's stick with your sensible budget proposal.
That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get him to budge?
Oh, I can get him to
I am
budge.
right here, you know.
Frank, listen to me, man. Okay?
I already gave my answer to Jules. We cut nothing.
I'm gonna cut that man bun, and then I'm gonna cut your wages. What do you say about that? Huh? Frankie? What do you got to say about that, huh? That's what I thought. Nothing.
I do. It's a gamble. If we go over budget and the ship doesn't sell, it doesn't look good for us.
No, it doesn't look good for you. It doesn't look good for you, Frankie.
I try to be. This isn't getting us anywhere. No, sorry. This is my vision, and I won't have it compromised by silly budget concerns. We need that bigger budget, or else why are we doing this at all?
That's what I was worried about. See what I'm dealing with here? Well, I'm still not convinced we should go to the board asking for a ridiculous new budget. So how do you want to proceed?
Is she yawning in my face?
Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
Okay, let's try.
Innovations? Think of the headlines in the industry trade publications if this fails. We'd be a laughingstock. A smart leader knows when some ideas just aren't worth pursuing. Stop trying to confuse me. Look, I know you're confident with this budget, but I know there's no way I can get it past the board, so if you want it, you're going to need to figure out how to get it done yourself. Oh, and I see...
There was a glitch. I fell on the reload button. Tripped up on it. Is my my audio the mouse clicked on the thing and accidentally slipped up on the reload button. Freezing liquid rain inside here. Gotcha. Operative suit. Do I have access to it? %% persuasion chance. Now you guys listen to me very carefully.
Hello. You must be Walter. He informed me that you... But that's okay. Oh,
Even so,
as you probably... But we have budget. There are a lot of factors.
I'm just gonna click
Which
through this.
components are we... What color should it be? Sure, I'm Jules. You already...
Jules, Frankie,
There's
Ella,
Mike is our senior engineer. And then there's...
Jules, Frankie, Ella, Mike, and Nev. Jules, Frankie, Ella, Mike, and Nev. Timmy, Tim, Tomo, Thomas, and Robert.
Ah, right. So you mentioned... We were charged with build... So we have two... The other will allow... While it's true we'd be... I worry that without... Who knows what kind... It's more that we can only... In other words... I'd love to. See... I've already rejected that.
Okay, the smaller budget.
That sounds good to me, but Frank's luxury. We need his help.
I am right here.
Why do I have to convince you? Isn't Jules the project leader?
Yes, but I am the lead designer on the project. All design proposals need to go through me. How can I be expected to approve something I fundamentally disagree with? I already gave my...
I'm sure if you accomplish your goal with a lower budget, the board will take notice. Just think about this a bit more, man.
Okay, I'm thinking.
I can't imagine you let the project fail just to satisfy your own ego. We're not asking you to cut everything, just make more economical decisions.
Is that all? Oh, maybe if Jules had phrased it like that to begin with, I would have considered it. Fine. I see what you're saying. Perhaps we tone down the luxury aspects a bit. Does it really need so much gold trim? Probably not.
Great. That's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
This fixed message means that Starfield has the same... Yep. So, for anybody, again, update. You guys know that the DLSS update came out to the beta branch.
We're making progress now, I guess.
The Starfield beta branch on Steam. So, it came out yesterday or day before. So, I switched over to the beta branch. I opened up my game. I tried out the DLSS on this specific save file. It made zero difference. Zero difference to performance. Not even 1 FPS gained. I set everything to potato mode. That was with everything on ultra. Everything on ultra graphics. The highest level DLSS. Zero improvements to performance. Changed absolutely nothing. Set everything to potato mode. Screen looked like absolute shit, right? With DLSS, it puts everything down to like rendering at like 30% normal resolution. It's really bad. Looks horrible. FPS identical. Exactly the same. About 30 and lower. Started a brand new game.
If this keeps up, all our profits are just going to keep it flying.
Everything on ultra. 80 plus FPS minimum. Running around in the city at 80 FPS minimum. Put everything on low potato mode, 155 FPS minimum. So there you go. No DLSS, no scaling whatsoever. 50 to 55 FPS minimum.
These ships are something else.
Well, what do you expect? The Eklund family is low. Then you throw
So there
in
you go.
Walter Stroud.
It's nothing to do with graphics card, nothing about that. Trust me. You play this game for as long as I have, do everything that I've done, your game's gonna run like shit too. Period. On PC.
Maybe the Venture then.
Too many save scums?
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
Glad to be of service.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back on the right track.
Honestly, I don't think it's the
Speaking of
save
which,
file size
I
that's
think
a
my
problem.
plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side.
As an engineer myself, say no more, I get it.
Of course you do. Because you've been in my shoes and you know it's the only sensible way to go with a project like this. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
I actually wonder, that's actually a very, very, very interesting point to that. I actually wonder if part of the reason why it's so bogged down right now is because this is a day one save. This is the same save file that I've been using and playing since launch. Pre all the patches, pre everything, pre all updates in the last 2 months, right, which has been 2 or 3. This is the day one save. So it makes me think, like, I wonder what it would be like if you started a new game now, did everything I've done. I think there's a part of me that thinks it wouldn't be this bogged down.
Just taking a little break in the middle of the conversation, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Any other design considerations?
Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the costs low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, basic scanners. You get the idea. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically sell itself. Yes, of course. Zhuzh it up, just enough to disappoint me even more when we ultimately end up choosing something ridiculous. Thanks. Yep, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. Though I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work. And yet here I am. Resigned to my fate on the R&D team.
I felt like reinstalling the game made mine run better as well. Oh, really? Yeah, it was absolutely staggering, man. Like, just playing a new game and getting to like New Atlantis and seeing like 80 plus FPS like with everything on ultra was just like, oh god. Yeah, that's crazy.
I assume you mean the company and not the people. Because even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company's still kind of young as far as Star Yards go, but it seems to be going in the right direction, despite what it may look like. I've been doing this for a while at other Star Yards, and so far, we're avoiding a lot of the mistakes some of the older corps have made.
But where is the link between a save file and FPS?
These ships are something else.
What's
Well, what do
the
you
cause?
expect? The Eklund family is loaded. Then you throw in Walter Stroud?
Still, to go from literally nothing.
Even if the save
to
file
ships
went
that
from
give
like
high
40
armor
meg to
reference
80
money.
meg, right? Even if it was a
Have you seen the
500
specs on the
megabyte
Exonet?
save file.
I'd rather be in a ship that can
What,
defend
where's the
itself.
FPS
Maybe adventure then.
drain?
Something got your tongue?
Nope, not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry. But all I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars. But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds, so here I am. Later, mate.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
I'm practically a professional at this point.
This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability. Now,
Not at all.
I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Yeah.
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market?
Pirates. Personal passenger chauffeur explorers.
Yes. Finally, a kindred spirit operating on my own wavelength. You see, while many ships will operate to that end, few ships are designed with exploration as their primary goal. It is my belief that if we build a ship with that in mind, Stroud Eklund will dominate that market sector. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
Great idea.
Thanks. Let me tell you, we would not regret going with my idea. This is a chance to do something that will truly inspire future generations. Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great.
What's your job entail?
Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly. Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use. See you around, I guess.
So you think that there's a frame, sorry. So then there would be scripts being run at like frame generation. Like I'm
This has
having
gone
trouble.
great.
Like
Just fantastic.
I'm having trouble. Like there must be a staggering amount of power being drained, or stress being put on all of the systems.
We're
Then
all super glad you're here, right?
by
everyone? Well,
updating scripts like at every frame, because it can't be a save file. That to me doesn't. That doesn't
that data
make
from your
sense
ship
to
is
me.
going to be critical to our design process. assuming you can handle the missions. Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess? I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded Freestars.
Hmm.
I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting ship. But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of this ship platform for them.
How do we go about designing a starfighter like that? I'm not so sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go.
You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought. Thanks.
A script permanently running through your inventory to check something. Do that, say, 10 times and have 10,000 items in your inventory. That can deal some issues. Yeah, but there must be more than that. Honestly, there must be. It has to be more than that. Because let's say you're right. Let's just say that you're right. That would be done like on this processor. That would be done. Like,
sorry, this is
zero
awkward,
stress.
and I'm not quite sure what to do. So I really hope you're just messing with me.
ID tags. I mean, even if there was 10,000 of them, it would take like a microsecond to do that. A millisecond. Right?
It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion. I'm not the one calling all the shots per se, but I do need to ensure the people making those calls are empowered to do that within the limits the executive set for us.
Have you been leading the R&D team for long?
It might surprise you to hear that no, I have not. This is actually the first project I've led for Stroud Eklund. I recently graduated with a master's degree in engineering management. I'm actually kind of surprised they hired me, but I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me to some other star yard. Anyway, I'm grateful for the chance to do good work here. Ah, we'll talk later then.
Frankie.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism.
What?
Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me.
4070 is much better than a 3080 video card. It's actually really, really close between the 4070 and the 3080. I think the 4070 gyps the 3080 by like 5%. Something like that. It's very, 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 like, very slim. The 4080 versus the 3080, of course, is quite different. It's like a 50%, something like that. I think the 4070 is like 5 to 10. I can't remember. It's really, really close. I think the 4070 starts to kind of pull apart, like pull away from
Today,
the 3080
sometime?
at like 4K res gaming, things like that. Look up, just type in 3080 versus 4070. You'll get some good comparisons to Google. I know you wish I wasn't here to give you feedback, so let's just get this over with.
I did not say that. And yet, if we must play by corporate rules, perhaps my ideas will appeal to you more than my colleagues. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market. The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well. I think I understand what you mean. It is not enough to say it's a high-end luxury ship. Who is flying this ship? Where do they go? What is their story? And why do they crave such attention? Oh, thank you. I will think on this and improve on my proposal.
Yeah.
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept? Of course not. It's when someone buys something expensive, mostly because it is expensive, in an effort to show off their wealth to others. So, if we target what the wealthy elite and celebrities want, and sell the ship at a premium, they will buy it, and others will follow in order to be trendy. Imagine a star like Borealis is seen getting out of one of our luxury ships. Everyone is going to want one, so they too can feel like a celebrity.
Got it.
Because I am the lead designer on the project, it is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback, and Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before.
Agreed. Why work here if you seem so unhappy?
Just because I do not like how corporate we have become doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are. Later.
I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget.
Nev Papadopoulos.
That was relatively hi. Need something?
Papadopoulos.
Oh, you really want to hear my ideas? I mean, I have an idea, but it's not that great. I'm not even a designer or anything. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht, something marketed more towards families. Something mom and dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
Yes. It's gonna have to be really cheap. So I've got the low budget explorer ship. That's what we're.
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
What would it take?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority. A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
I mean, I see it.
Oh, really? Wow, I am... Thank you.
The explorer ship
really
in this one
glad
sounds
I told
the best.
you about it. Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up a hell of an ad campaign for it.
Complete a bounty mission.
It's interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here. Marketing for ships, specifically, that is. There are so many things to think of for different demographics, like style, features, cost, and all that. And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities, because space is dangerous, and people need to feel like the ship they're buying is safe.
What'd you do before this?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really more of an internship. Ships are like totally different than that. I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired.
Do you like it?
So far I do. But just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem to like my work, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have. Take care, okay?
Papa Paulos. Passenger bounty. Oh god. $75. Ah. Dude, look at this maneuverability. Holy crap, this is 100 maneuverability on this massive ship.
Hey, Captain.
142 top speed. $10,000 cargo, 100 maneuverability. Exactly. Oh, dude. It's so weird that this is only sometimes. Here we go.
off their charm.
Mysterious ship. Bipolar bear? Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to shoot it.
You're mine.
Really? Are you really mine? Shit. Oh my god, who's...
That's all you got.
Who is shooting me? Who did that much damage? I was not prepared. I was chilling. Wait, sorry, my bad. I was just sleeping on these guys. That was my bad. I was just like, oh, these guys are going to be bums. Don't worry about it. Oh man, nothing here either. Nothing. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we did that quest. Now what? Complete a passenger mission. Speak with Jules. Jules like, I'm here, what's up? Hello? Hello? A random spacer encounter that has 4 level 75 ships. Yeah. You just enter combat and it's just like, bop, 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 dead. You're like, huh. Can I go back now? I still can't? Oh my god. I think I've gotten there like maybe once. What?
Annihilate them.
Oh. Starborn Guardian. Oh, it's on now, champ.
Embrace eternity.
Who's next? This guy? Who does he think he is? He's nothing. Don't worry about that. These bombs out of here. Get them out. Can I go to the eye? Can I sell my survey data yet? Come on, please.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
It was just a little graze. I hope he feels better. Come on, Vlad. You got this, champ. We need to sell. Okay, the big blood pool is gone, so that's good. Vlad.
Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work.
Okay, I hear you, dude, but we got business, yeah?
The spanner's torque is what the eye needs now. We'll fix it. And the darkness gets...
Ah. 1,276 survey datas to go. Whew, look at us, dude. Yeah, we've made some money. Yeah, we've got some money. We got some coin here. At least 2 million. At least. I'll be back soon, dude. Oh, so this one's working. Oh. So that one's working.
Hello, though.
So why didn't it let me land there? You get all the iron you need. Not yet. Not yet. I'd have about 600 on board the ship. So... we have upgraded the engines now. So we've got the SAL 6830s now. There it is right there. We found it. Time to become a wizard. No way. Never. We don't use powers. Wizard nonsense. Temple new. These are pretty cool. I do quite like these. So this is what we're building. The artifact is one of those things. Yeah. Think you could sneak around in the darkness? Think again. I see everything, dude. I've got the eyes of a centipede. Thousands looking in all directions. Idiots. They're nothing. Wait, what? Huh. Okay, well. Yeah, let's go back then. So is this just because I have low fuel? Fuel capacity, okay. Add helium 3 tanks to your ship. Okay, listen, I think I'm gonna add some I think I'm gonna add some better fuel tanks. Let's just quickly go here. Yeah. Never skips leg day. Exactly.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective.
Ah, get out of my sight. Just land me down, dude. Right? Just land.
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Acquire the power on Skink. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is this just... How come I'm getting just like all these kind of powers all of a sudden?
A new legend is born.
Hi, Oxen. Chad Hayes was hey.
Os.
Mikey Dread with the 32 months. I know you're a legend.
It's because I'm glistening from head to toe, covered in baby oil. Time to stand up. Dude, it is warm up here. It's close there. You can, oh, those quests come from selling surveys?
Hey, need some work done? Okay, no problem.
Oh, dude. Okay, listen. So we've got 160 here. 160s. Where are we at? Titan. Titan 550s. Atlas. $250. $650 fuel. I don't mind these atlases. These look pretty cool. Yeah? Those are pretty cool, man. So I got 1,100 fuel. I just added a ton of mass. My mobility didn't go down at all. So that should be good, yeah? Right. Right? Only 21k? My mass went up by a ton, but let's see if we're good. Can I color those fuel tanks? Actually, hang on a minute. Right, we need to color these bad boys. Not much. Oh, this one's busted too. Wow. Yeah, this one's broken as well. Doesn't work. So do you think this is going to be fixed in the next patch? You should be able to find that planet manually. Tap XYZ, how dare you? How dare you?
Docking complete. It's so satisfying seeing that.
What is this ship?
I'm not going near that thing. Technically, I already killed this. Technically, you're an asshole. So,
Look alive.
just in time.
We need to talk. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
You better shut your mouth.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
I'm Operative Kit. Looks like you could use a hand.
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Combata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan.
Shouldn't these guys
That
know who I am?
thing over there
It's an AI. An artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special.
Is AI sentient?
Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works.
Spring here. Good morning, man. Okay, I appear to have stumbled into a Ryujin project.
Something like that. Brought along this control board we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
You do it.
Well, what are the chances that'll happen twice?
You do it.
I got just one more week until my sabbatical, and I have zero interest in dying before I get to Paradiso.
Oh, so you want...
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
Oh.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
They clearly don't know who I am.
Request. Collect additional data.
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
Talk to Juno.
You have a job to do.
Something's shady about this. Looks like some folks made some improvements to Juno before I got here. Because I'm not a heathen like some, I'm gonna list my change for future parties. I suggest others do the same. I'll try to piece together what happened before I arrived from the scraps of the papers laying around and what I can observe. It's also a kindness to Juno to list these things out where she can read them. The codebase seems to be completely overwritten by Juno herself at this point. I consider it an invasion of privacy to be snooping around there, as it's effectively her mind now. So don't be rude and go combing through and tinkering with her codebase, no matter how fascinating it is, unless she gives you permission. I've had a chat with her about privacy and need for self-preservation, and I think she's managed to effectively wall off and hide her code, and no, I won't explain how. The document continues at length, detailing out various hardware and software changes, both to the probe and the ship, by both various people and Juno herself. The list goes back decades and suggests many people have been involved in improving Juno's capabilities over the years. From hardware interfaces between the probe, external communication devices and core ship systems, storage and processing upgrades, and uploads of exhaustive encyclopedic databases from museums and educational enterprises. At this point, distinguishing Juno from the probe, the ship, and their many systems and codebases is impossible. The probe, the ship, and everything in it is effectively Juno. Speech patterns. Okay. Juno prefaces nearly all statements and questions with a preamble label, which is intended to clarify the context of the statement. It appears to be related to her original codebase, and despite Juno's immense vocabulary and understanding of languages, she continues to use these tags. I assume she finds it helpful, given she does not speak with fully nuanced inflections, nor have means to display all the non-verbal cues humans have to communicate subtext. Here are the known tags and what they mean. Explanation. What follows is Juno's understanding of a situation or result. Request. What follows is Juno asking for input or action to be taken. Query. What follows is a question from Juno. Answer. What follows is Juno's answer to the question. Clarification. Juno's detected an error or assumption in the user's input and is offering a correction before continuing. So what preceded or follows is in the context of a corrected user's understanding. Correction. Juno is correcting previous output, usually following an error. Context. Juno is giving additional unrequested information to put what follows into a helpful perspective. Calculation. What follows is based on a carefully considered calculation rather than a set of data or assumption. Assumption. What follows an assumption, a calculation based on incomplete data, or a conclusion based largely on historical precedent. Decision. What follows is a description of an action that Juno will take. Warning. What follows is something that the end user will want to pay close attention to, as it represents an undesired result and could require immediate action. Error. Something went wrong. Previous output from Juno should be considered carefully, as it's likely to contain errors. Ooh. Oh my god, okay. Juno's origin. People seem to be leaving notes for others who stumble across Juno, so here's one from me. I think I've managed to piece together the story about Juno's origin from her own. Apparently confused thoughts and intelligent speculation by others left on the ship. This is a chronicle of best guesses, interspersed with the occasional fact gleaned from Juno's ramblings. Everything recounted here should be accepted only with extreme skepticism. So this is just this guy's musings, right? Long ago, a space agency from ancient Earth, something called NASA, made a probe to study a nearby planet, Jupiter. They dubbed that probe and its software Juno. After the ancient Earth society's old gods Jupiter and Juno, the probe's mission was to learn details about the planet Jupiter, do some speculative analysis, and send findings back to Earth. At the end of its duty cycle, the probe was meant to decommission itself by colliding with Earth's main star, but because ancient humans weren't so great with the math, it instead accidentally fell into an accelerating orbit around the star, which slingshot it out of the solar system, all the way out here. As with so many things about our existence in the universe, by luck, coincidence, or cosmic humor, when humans left our ancestral solar system, we followed the same general course as Juno, and we found her again. During that long journey away from Earth's solar system, something happened, and the Juno we know today woke up inside the probe's systems. While extremely far-fetched, the best theory so far is something about how they programmed the probe resulted in a nascent neural net with unbounded recursive data collection and analytics, which when combined with various sensor input and allowed to run for decades, resulted in a highly complex program with a great deal of awareness of its internal and external world. And that led to a kind of consciousness. Juno will let me see her code, but from what I gather, even if we could see it, I don't know that we'd be able to determine its original configuration. I suspect the true cause of Juno's awakening will remain forever a mystery. Juno herself seems rather confused by her origins and considers herself somehow separate from the original probe's programming and systems. This is akin to how human minds perceive themselves as non-physical entities separate from their bodies and even their own brains. The sense of that original programming, by way of analogy, Juno seemed to think of like a non-self-aware sibling, has dissipated for Juno. I think of this other Juno as a memory of her preconscious state, a kind of shadow self. I imagine it would be like what we would remember of ourselves in the womb if our brains were fully functional but we're not yet conscious. That's weird. Not realizing Juno was inside and wanting to learn about this ancient probe, her original finders hooked up the probe to the system's computers and something happened that released Juno into those systems. That's completely unclear. Juno appears reluctant to discuss that part of her history, and it's not all certain whether the ship where Juno currently resides, this one, is that original ship or not, nor by what happened to the people who originally found her or those who have found her since. By extreme luck, everyone that has found her so far appears to be kind and benevolent towards her, looting our own ships for parts to add to Juno. We also all appear to be keeping her existence a secret, and I hope it stays that way. Oh, this is interesting. Hack the master lock? Oh. Huh. Hang on a minute. I don't want to hack into her just yet. Is there anything else in this room?
Crazy, right? Makes you wonder, just what is consciousness really?
Still working up the nerve? It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
Let me just... Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. Think about this. I'm gonna just try to figure out whether or not I should hack this or whether it's gonna... I want to get permission from her first. Yeah, give me a second. I'm just going to get a drink. Hang on. All right. I ended up watering my plants. Yeah, I know. Relax. Calm down. Got a tomato out there. I'm trying to prove that, you know, can make something grow and eat it. And then when it reaches a certain age, we're going to make a dagger out of its skull. Man, Andrea, what the hell? I just found out I need a melee weapon for one of the challenges. I've been selling all of mine, even the legendary ones. Now I need to get a new one. Which challenge? Which challenges? Wait a minute. I feel a sneeze too. Combat tree for critical hits. Oh, you talking about this one. You're talking about concealment. You can just punch. That's why I was running around punching. You don't need to get one. You can just punch. Oh, what? Okay, wait a minute. I mean, if you want to do it to people, yeah, you're going to need a big weapon. You're going to need to do some massive damage. But that's why I was running around punching. Like, if you find the POI, that's the Xenogrub farm, dude, put an outpost down next to that and just go straight back to it. Because you'll get all the ranks just like that. Like there's got to be at least 40 to 50 xenogrubs on that one farm. If you can't do that, then just punch all of the native flora and fauna. Just travel around a planet with all the flora and fauna that have the little beetle things, the little like level 1 beetles, and just run around sneaking and punching them. They don't see you, and their detection is crap. So that's why I was running around punching. You guys all thought, "Oh my god," you know. Look at him killing all those creatures. No, it was just a little uppercut, right? It's just a stunning blow. Simply relocating those little creatures to the farm. Has discovered he can scan with his fists. Here we go. Finally seeing some sense.
Bratox 71. Welcome.
Braytalk. Is that from Stargate? No, that's Master Braytac. Yeah. Okay, nearly. Okay, what do we got? This guy. Nah, we need another 4-banger. This one? This one can only be used here. So, this one. And then a triple. Nah, we don't have it. See, it's a scam. See that? Ripped off, dude. Unless it works this way. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. So we got this one. And we got... Okay, I'm going to auto slot just so we can get off on the right foot here. We'll auto slot. Congratulations, you're a terrific hacker to have gotten this far. Your parents must be very proud. Have a cookie, but sadly you have stumbled into a decoy. And while you are here basking in your success at decryption, I want to wallow in your failure at decency. Juno is a person. Her codebase is her mind. Would you like someone snooping around the contents of your head, all your hopes, insecurities, secrets, and dreams? We've come so far as a species, yet we understand so little. How is Juno even possible? It is apparently a mystery to even Juno herself, but what is clear is that we are not ready to welcome self-aware AI into our society. You're reading this as a case in point. While it is true that many people have helped Juno throughout the years, how many more people would try to pull her apart to understand what she is, killing her in the process, or worse, trying to enslave her to gain access to her vast and blazingly fast computational power? You are exceptionally smart to have gotten this far. I wish for you to become exceptionally wise as well. Juno is a precious being, unique among the stars, and she deserves our respect and consideration. Sit with her for a while and really talk to her, gain an appreciation for who she is. I think you'll agree she deserves the same rights and has the same responsibilities that we other conscious, sentient, sapient, and enlightened creatures do. Huh. Okay.
Makes you wonder.
Query.
What is consciousness really?
Will you change me?
I'm still figuring out what's going on.
Explanation. I'm called Juno. Request. Input query parameters.
Hello Juno, I am Kit. It's nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do.
Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I'm also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
You're an artificial intelligence? Did someone program you? How did you get here? You didn't do all this yourself. Who hooked you up?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
How did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno. Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Who hooked you up?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free. Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shut your mouth, Jimmy.
This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
Can I ask you some questions? Oh.
Assumption. Request. Query.
You are a person with your own thoughts and desires.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for? Processing. Being a good person.
I'm glad that you asked a warrior of light, a champion of justice, right? The shining beacon of greatness in the galaxy, right here. You do your best to do all good things at all times. Never make a bad decision. And if you fail, well, you just keep trying to make good decisions.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
I know the answer to that. There is no purpose, just try to relax and enjoy your time. Existence is an accident, we give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives. For humans, I'd say to grow spiritually. For you, I'm not sure. Oh my god. Ultimately, I think it's all about learning to love someone, yourself, something. No, we got the answer for that. Dude, it's easy. Try to relax and enjoy your time, damn it. Okay? Relax. You don't have to be nothing. Just chill. God. Calm down.
Calculation. Existence is accidental. Assumption. Humans find enjoyment taking actions that satisfy biological, emotional, social, or mental desire. Clarification. Desires based on need. Context. Juno is programmed with desire to collect, store, analyze, and report data. Clarification. I am called Juno. Context. I have no desires. Calculation. I am incapable of joy.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
I'm a
As
blast
much as I'm
camper.
enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
No, you better shut his damn mouth.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
It's not hard. Just slap that board on. It's magnetic.
Board on. Board on. I'm gonna slap this board right across your face.
You're not taking that thing's side, are you? Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
This project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file a report. You guys go get a drink somewhere on me.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
You know what's kind of weird? I recognize the other guy's voice from somewhere, man. Back to Neon.
Good one. You're funny.
I don't think it was a joke, but it doesn't matter. We're getting on that ship one way or another.
Ooh. I like it when you talk tough.
Knock it off. Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Query. Why did you do that?
You deserve to be whatever you want to be.
Clarification. I want to be processing me.
There we go.
Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion.
There we go.
Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
Ooh. I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it. I'd put guns on the ship, fly around taking whatever I wanted from whoever had it. You can tell Juno to be a... You can tell Juno can coax Juno into becoming an Uber pirate. I can't tell you what to do with your life. We all figure that out ourselves, trying things until something feels right. I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision.
Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context. Jump detected. Request. Be safe. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
That was good.
How you handled that?
That was good.
Good show.
Actually good. I love how those pictures were actually taken by the Juno probe too. This game is too good, we don't deserve it. RPM Assassin, I know, man. Joker's the Arkham Psycho, welcome. I know, people just don't get it, right? Don't forget, there's only 10 guns in this game, dude. Don't forget that.
I like your style.
See what I'm saying? How do I drop those bums off?
That's that.
Springer, did the new patch also, so it's the beta branch?
Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
I hope that we run into Juno again. Oh my god, imagine if we run into Juno again and Juno's become this like this massive Borg ship. And we're like, oh. Spring here, so it's actually not like it's not a public patch yet. It was a beta patch. It made absolutely no difference to my FPS here. However, I will tell you this, I've discovered what the problem is. Irrefutable. I know exactly what's going down. I started a new game. I started a brand new game from the start, and it makes a staggering difference to the FPS. Like, off the charts. So, the only reason why my game is slowed down massively is purely because of this is a day one save. It's because 500 plus hours and all that kind of shite. All the survey data, all the things that I've gotten done, accumulated, etc., etc. Like, the difference was staggering. Crazy. I started a new game, and that whole starting sequence when you're in the mine part, even with no
Lord Raval, 1971, welcome.
even with no no DLSS, FSR2, none of that stuff. At the start, it's about 60 FPS. And it dropped down to about 52 to 55 when I was running around in Atlantis in the city. So, and that's everything maxed out, everything cranked as high as it possibly can. When I enabled DLSS, it went from 50 to 60 to 80 plus. And then when I enabled everything, when I enabled all the DLSS for the lowest possible quality, like all cranked up to high and then all cranked up to low, on all low, it was 130 minimum inside the city. So Huge difference. It makes a massive difference. But on this save game, 0. Didn't even gain 1 FPS, not a single frame. On the highest difficulty, on the highest settings and on the lowest settings, it changed nothing. Which is really hilarious because if you put it on potato, yeah, if you put it on potato settings, it actually looks like ass. But again, that's the beta branch. Can't actually see it here because I'm still playing the game, of course. But so, what I am wondering is, okay, so you guys should just go to Skink, yeah? What I am wondering is because, am I that bogged down because day 1 save? I wonder if anybody has 500 hours in a new save. From beyond.
Just passing along intel to friendlies. Over. Goodbye.
Yeah. See, all these quests are bugged. These are all bugged. So I can't get any powers. Oh, this one's working. Yay! This one's working. You can still go to the planet and get the power. How? I was at the planet, there's nowhere to land. It has to actually give you the marker so you can like land at the place. There's no marker. Yeah, I don't have a marker on the planet. I mean, it's working for some. Right, this is the second one I've actually got, but some of them are not. Towel. I mean, it's a common problem. If they said that they were going to fix it, then obviously it's a known bug. these guys even thinking? Fill your foes with the silent calm of the universe, compelling them to temporarily abandon their weapons. Bend time and glimpse the future, seeing the path someone will walk and the words that they may say. Wow. Precog and it's a shame. Very nice for when one is over encumbered. So I guess what I can do now is jump to every system. And then once I jump to every system, I should get like the power stuff that will pop up, right? Because there'll be like a scanner that detects like where the power stuff is.
These ships are nice, but compared to a Trident,
remember which ones had the grav anomalies. Out of 1,695 planets, you're like...
Yes, man, just using your advanced mental capabilities, man. Okay? Remembering the 1,695 planets, which one of those ones has the anomaly, man? Okay?
Back to the VODs.
I'd like to believe that you can help my team work well with each... We've got people poring over the data you collected as we speak.
I've done the market research for you. I'm ready for the next step.
Ah, so you just did the one bounty mission. Well, doesn't look like you ran into too much trouble, I hope. Anyway, the data you collected will help us focus our ship design and cater towards certain pilots. Now, we just need to solve our interpersonal issues so we can agree on a design. Easy, right?
Yeah. I'm not doing I'm not doing a bum mission because that would means I had to like drop off some people, do the mission. No, we're not doing that. Don't worry, I'll make sure to get everyone working together.
You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this.
Step aside,
I've
you're an
tried
amateur.
everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise.
You're an amateur.
So, what do you think you can do differently?
Step aside and watch the master at work, okay? Group meditation?
Okay, for real. It's mostly been just a bunch of arguing. First, we tried a group brainstorming session, and that went about as well as you can imagine.
Group meditation.
We tried individual designs, but that backfired. We've had meetings focused on individual aspects of the ship, and that just prolonged the process. I could have put my foot down and made a decision, but then I'd be giving up on my idea that collaboration will build us the best ship. That, and I don't want anyone to resign because of me.
Make it that you're a poor leader. Yeah, you're a poor leader.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's fair. Everyone goes around the table and makes a cut. That way no one feels like they're the only one being asked to compromise. This should drive us towards a more focused design. And since Walter asked you to take the lead on this, I don't have to be the villain here. So you're sure about this?
1000%.
Great! Let's get ready to disappoint everyone equally.
Now we're talking.
Well, here goes nothing.
Right, let's start off with Timmy.
Okay, everyone. Our friend here, remember, not me, has decided in order to move forward, we're going to go around the table and everyone is going to give up one major aspect of your design. It's the fairest way to do this, and ultimately, I think it's going to make our collective design choices a lot easier. Who wants to start? Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'm willing to cut some of the included hardpoints. It'll mean less firepower, but the consumer can still add them afterwards, I suppose.
You're looking at me, huh? I guess that means you want me to go. Look, I'll be easy. You know I wasn't looking for anything fancy, but if I've got to make cuts, we can reduce some of the cargo base.
I guess we can cut some of the extra sensors and data collection equipment? As long as this thing can still make it to deep space and back with no problem, I'll be happy.
I'd be willing to give up some of the passenger space, maybe. Yeah, that should be okay.
Frank?
What? I already agreed to cut a significant portion of the luxury features. Remember? I shouldn't need to cut anything else.
Well then, that wasn't so bad. I feel much more confident we can actually build this thing. Well, we're making progress now, I guess. Based on the decisions you made, it looks like we're going to end up with a very reasonable ship design. I have no worries about the feasibility of manufacturing and selling it.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly.
Nice.
If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
See that? Easy. Simple. Get in there, right? Flap our gums a little. Straightforward. Spider Pig, you guys need group meditation?
Hey. Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. All right, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Hell yeah, dude. I wonder if Walter's going to be happy with my decisions. Or whether he's going to be like, what the hell are you doing? You're messing up my entire fleet. We don't produce pieces of junk like this. Nah. He's going to be like, you absolute legend. I've never made so much money in my life. And I'm going to be like, damn straight.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted.
Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say I'm impressed with it. It's a bit safe, but also an elegant evolution of our past designs. I think it's going to be a great addition to our fleet.
There we go, see that?
I'll be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally, I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line for all of your hard work. Feel free to pick it up at the Star Yard.
Wait a minute. If I was building my own ship, I wouldn't have... Hey, wait. No. No. I would have made the most Dude. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. Meditation is your friend. Oh my god, dude. It doesn't matter what you do. Oh, so you get, it doesn't matter what you choose, you get the same ship anyway? Really? Oh. Oh, my boy. Meditation is class C? Stop it. Sorry guys, hang on a minute. Okay, wait, so where is this? Collect my new ship? What do you mean? Wait, how do I collect my ship? Collect my ship. Yeah? Where is it?
Nice to see you again. Stroud Eklund may be new, but it has allowed us to... Of course.
This thing? Oh, we're not having no pansy ass white ship, that's for sure. Now we're starting to discuss it. Look at that right there. Ooh. Nice. There we go. It's quite a cool ship. 3,200 cargo. Not bad. It's very light. Some Nova 1050s. Mobility 61, top speed 140. Lightning fast reactor. I mean, we could change that easy, you know? Not a single weapon. It's alright. Accept. Thank you, dude. Alright, so collect the ship. I don't understand. So do I need to... Is there a different dock? Maybe. How do I get to it from here? Dock with the ship in space. What? Dock with the ship in space. Okay. So it's just chilling?
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
I don't see it. Where is this thing? You guys are talking crap. There's no ship, dude. Bad advice. Right. Who gave me the bad advice? Unbelievable.
Are you ready to do some business? Stroud Eklund may be new. Of course.
It's gone. Simple as that.
If you need anything, just ask. Absolutely.
You need food? Huh? coffee, English muffins, hash browns, and eggs. Dude, I don't need food. No. I just had like a 600 calorie shake 3 minutes ago. I'm done for now. Okay, mission's done. Miscellaneous. So power from beyond. Skink. So this doesn't work. Yeah, this is busted. So you guys said Cheyenne. So just to double check this because we want to have a look. Skink is here, right? But there is nowhere to land. It hasn't, like, there's nowhere here. Yeah. It's broken. Okay, if that's confirmed broken, then we go, we've done all this. So the power from beyond, so Dionysus is also broken. Talk to Keeper Aquilus, this is all we got. This is all we've got. Aside from... we're not doing that. Yeah. Aside from like visiting homes and stuff like that.
All I need is a few minutes of your time. Fly as safe as you can without a
You better get out of my damn sight. Scan the planet again? How do you mean? Scan the planet again? You mean like landing? You think I wonder if you can find it just by like randomly? Like randomly just moving around.
Thinking about, talking about. That's 3 right there.
Did we just get lucky? Maybe you need to finish. Well, some of them are working and others are not. So it's like, yeah. It's like some of them are not working. Does that make sense? I'm wondering if just me like randomly landing around is gonna pop it off. Sit time. Actually, it's almost time for me to deliver the eats to the canines. That's right. They don't know that. That's secret. I can say that safely. apparently that's being fixed in the next patch. I guess we'll see. Dude, really? So you just keep flying around until you kind of like accidentally land on this thing? But we all know it's random, right? So you basically do this randomly until you see something. Volcanic. You thought about the moment that you'll be done? Dude, it is weird. Wait. I will try 5 more spots. Five more spots. Yeah. Seems to be just like a, maybe it's just like a totally random, like a random biome roll or something like that. That's 2. Bad core RMA. Yep, all done. All planets surveyed. How long did it take? Don't really know, to be honest. Because I wasn't... For a long time, I wasn't really focused on it. I was just playing the game, doing a shitload of POIs and stuff like that, just kind of having fun. But I would say if you just solely were scanning planets and surveying planets, if you have all the perks, probably, I would say between 60 and 100 hours. Something like that, to survey them all. If you were just focusing on surveying, you're doing nothing else, and you had everything, I would say it could take that long. I mean, I've spent what? This is I'm at 500 hours now, so it took me a long time. First distortion mission. No. No, definitely not. We've got like 6 or 7 powers. This one's just busted. This one's busted too. So I guess we're done. Yes, we talked to Keeper Aquilus. A real 60 hours or finish The Witcher 3 in 50 hours. Oh my god. See how easy it is, dude? Do you see how easy and simple it is?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a
Sorry, but I need sign off from
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. how humanity comes together, how we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
No. He's a lizard person. His pants are sticking through his coat. Definitely suspicious. No. No. It's called Sanctum Universum.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Started with the discovery of the anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's hear it then.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Unless this story includes a set of coordinates, we're not finding nothing.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth.
Okay.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you.
That's the
as
one.
well.
That's the one in the cell.
I'll stay here with the Keeper.
Wow.
We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Yeah, tell your story walking, Mateo. Not interested, champ. The pilgrim that served the galaxy. I think so. Handing out all our survey data. Can you imagine the amount of information that we've provided these people? Right? This person sitting right, this little Timmy right here, sitting in the grass looking up at the sky. Yeah, I've been to, see all those dots up there? I've been to every single one. Every single one. Do you understand? That's right. Yeah, keep looking. Every single one. Where's the gratitude? Nothing. Nobody digging deep. Nobody handing out great swords to me. Showering me with credits. Nothing.
Is there a type of weapon common tech?
It's disgraceful. These people should be like bending over backwards, handing me their life savings, the clothes on their back, everything.
Hey, if you got a problem with me, just say it. I don't want any of this passive-aggressive crap.
No, I don't got the problem. I'm just a messenger here.
Yeah, well then change the message.
Yes.
I flew my first starship. It was virtual, but still.
That's wild. How did it go?
It was pretty fun. I usually get nauseous when I use simulators for some reason, but I held it together.
We flew up to the star, and we were so close I could feel the heat from the sunbursts, and that's when they said the words. Will you marry me?
You don't say.
It was absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better proposal.
Did you hear? Governor Hurst in Sidonia stepped down. Family reasons, they say.
Huh.
Hey. You guys going to meet somewhere else? Is this like a club? Like, what is this? You guys just walking away. Alright then, you guys. Disrespect, see what I'm saying, dude? I travel the galaxy. No respect. Unbelievable. Oh my god, it's 1 minute. 1 minute. Until I have to become the Uber Eats for my canines. Uber Eats delivery.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Don't take a bite out of their food. Dude, I've actually switched them out to raw feeding, and I'll not be taking a bite.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they...
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
They like to pick 'em clean.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
The Pilgrim. I need to know more about the Pilgrim.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
I think I understand.
Then we are done. Leave me.
I don't understand nothing. Let me tell you, they've been very, very good. Very, very good. I think I understand, says MC. Meanwhile, the player, yeah. We're sitting back like, what the hell are you talking about? You're not making a lick of sense. Oh, sorry. I tried survey as a way to level and play the game as a pirate. A hard time getting pirate gear. Drops suck. Then I realized when I take the pirate missions after that, there's really no point to the game. Anyone found any way to play as a pirate and make it viable? Playing as a pirate, like what do you want to do? Just like dealing in contraband, stealing ships,
You look like you need something.
murdering the innocent. Dude, surveying is, you can level up real quick. Aside from like farming monsters and outpost building, I think surveying will level you up really, really, really fast.
Thank you for helping Tahir.
It definitely leveled up
a full recovery.
me way faster than doing any kind of quest.
It's about the financial or food assistance programs we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you? Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing.
You've talked with us about Aquilas before?
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
Let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
What did they mean each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up?
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
Maybe there's a message hidden in what he was saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
That your ship that landed not too long ago?
Okay. I've made them wait like an extra 7 minutes. So it is now time for me to feed my doggos, okay? Give me like a couple minutes, then we're going to come back. We're going to beat the game. This is going to be the end. You'll see. I can feel it. It's on its way. Alright, we are good. Doggos are fed. God damn. Okay. Sorry about that. Has needs to fashion his mustache like his for the Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough. What? I fashioned my mustache.
The first intimidated, extorted, and in some cases murdered innocents in order to acquire farmland.
Yeah. Finally figured out how to buy hemps for my Armory Science Mess Hall's computer core. I can already see Hans playing RDR2, petting his horse. Arthur says, "You're doing good, girl." And Hans instantly goes, "This is the best game ever made. Why do you guys never told me about this game before?" That's never gonna happen. Are you kidding me? The moment I see that man in his chaps, in his cowboy hat, and his blue jeans or whatever, I'm gonna be like, I knew there was a reason why I've never played this video game. Right? I knew it. And here now I've been browbeaten into submission. Into playing this. I've been... I need to calm down. Unbelievable.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
She said Janan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn?
The Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Was there anything else?
The Enlightened story used the word second and 2.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in a system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts?
Indum.
No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
That's the name of a star system. Next planet I find, I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think?
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Something sacred. I would choose none of these.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy?
I never said it was.
Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
Unity is something greater? Nope, hold your spurs. You're going to see the light brighter than a prairie sunrise, and to be set free by the grace and downright fancy shooting skill of our Lord and Savior Arthur Morgan. He'll lasso your soul with righteousness and ride it into the sunset of salvation.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Unknowableness. Dude, unknowableness is just... Go to Indum. Alright. So, this sounds like the end of the game. Yeah? I feel like this is it. It's like just over here. Let's see if there's a power on Indum. Hang on. Let's see if there's a power on Indum. Yay, it works. It works. Oh my god, yes. It works. I can get another power.
I am your sidekick, your shadow.
I like it. Wait, what is that? Star Parcel Freighter?
Star Parcel Freighter to unknown vessel.
Ignore.
I have have an urgent package.
Ignore.
Hoping for some assistance?
No. You think I'm a postman? Damn it. See? Galactic Postman? That's the height of... 16,000 credits? Get out of here. We don't even get out of bed for 50.
It's my second day containing the galaxy. And next to reading about
We don't even get out of bed for 50, man. 100k minimum for our services. We have explored the entire galaxy. Okay, so a corrosive liquid thunderstorm. Fantastic. Fantastic. Amazing. Amazing. Can I outrun it? Maybe. Hypothermia became worse. That's okay. I hope. Maybe like loosen something up. I knew they hired me for the sound effects. All the ones that are not broken, dude. I would love to hunt them all. Yeah, because they're like side quests, right? Oh my god, dude. Dude, there's no way I missed that many bullets. No way. Impossible. No, it's not possible. I've never missed. Just anyone that's new in here, right? Anyone that's new to this channel, let me just paint a picture. I've never missed a single headshot. Ever. In any game since the dawn of time. Not one. talking millions. Never missed. See that? Right there. What's going on here? So which power did I just learn? This one. Alien reanimation. Life, gift of the cosmos, granted once more to a fallen alien beast so that it may serve thankfully. Alien reanimation. Okay, so here's the thing, yeah. Gunny Boo. Let's just say let's just teleport to a few planets, a few systems, yeah? There's nothing here. Alright, there's nothing in Gunny Boo. So I guess we should head up to Alpha and Beta and Andraste. If we're going to start searching for temples, is that what we're doing? Is this how we unlock all the temples? Is this our goal? Time to find every power? And then we beat the game? Will I know when the end of the game is? Later. See ya. Pay me all right.
That can be arranged. We gotta resume our...
Okay, so Alpha Andraste, so I didn't get any powers from here. Let's see if there's any here.
The Crimson Fleet with nothing but your bare hands and a sandwich.
Okay, so there's nothing Alpha Beta. Carine.
That can't be. You so wouldn't need a sandwich.
Nah, I just gotta travel the systems, that's all.
You will be returned to the Starline.
Did he know where I went? Oh, okay. closing. Oh my god, that ship was so fast. That's so cool, man. Oh my god. How do I... Oh my god, dude, these crazy... What is this thing? I mean, you guys have literally seen me just flying around and getting the power things, yeah? Nothing to do with Vlad. Nothing to do with Vlad at all. You've seen that, right? So why do I need to go to Vlad? So you're suggesting don't just go randomly visiting planets? Oops. So why was I just getting... I've picked up 3 powers now just from traveling around. Nothing to do with Vlad. The ones that Vlad have given me is... The ones that Vlad have given me have been broken.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Sounds like a scam to me. Each visit to Vlad unlocks a bunch of temples, not just the ones he points out. Each visit? So why don't I just visit him like 10 times?
Never minded the solitude before, but chasing more ghosts than usual. Been washing red here and there all over the station. Grim work. You've tipped my...
You'll get a quest update when he has more, but then I will never get a quest update because the ones that he's given me I can't get. See what I'm saying? Yeah, because his quest is broken. Right? So the ones that he's given me specifically don't work. That's why I'm like, oh. See? So, we carry on here. Okay. Enraged Night Owl, you absolute champion. Wait, are we there already? Oh, here we go. Hours into this playthrough. 500 hours. Do you guys even understand? My God. A power test. Oh yeah. What level are we? Yeah, we could do it. We could do a test right here. 120. Let's do a little power test. I don't know what we've got over here. Maybe like an ecliptic guy or something. A pirate of some kind. Nothing? Oh, this is a safe one? Grip light manufacturing plant. Wait, why do I feel like I've never seen this before? What do you mean? What you mean? Well, this is actually weird because dude, I can't actually remember if I've done this one. I must have. There's no way. There's no way that this is a new POI. There's no way, dude. Straight into the Giga, what is this? I mean, I could take it to have a look at. Iron, I need that. thinking about that. No, I have done it because I remember this. Remember this hole in the wall out back. Oh, I gotta remember where the magazine is. Not picking up anything anymore. Except for, there's even bloodstains from when I was here last, dude. Come on now. Let's be honest at the very least. I don't leave a trace. No trace evidence. Okay. No one will ever know, dude. Weird, there's nothing here. Okay, here we go. Okay, clean headshot, so let's save it. Yeah? Let's test something out here. All perks, hard target. Crouched. Ready? 7181. Hard target damage is completely broken now. Broken. I believe that that's supposed to be 1700. Sorry, 17,181. That's what I think. Breach damage, headshot. 3,400 something. Yeah. What's the range on that? 71 meters. Should I... Am I not in range? Range 48. Oh, maybe I'm out of range. Sorry, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Sorry, my bad, my bad. It's a pretty big distance for a shotgun. Beard Dragon, thank you, dude. Let's creep up a little bit. 48 meters. The pistol's only 40 as well, so I've got to get a little closer. $5049 with the breach, yeah? 5049. So 7181 5049. Oh, what I should have done is I should be carrying that insta hard target with me. Hmm. $2,700. The pistol. 7181 5049. Interesting. Now that I really want to know if my... How far away is my ship? 400 meters out. Never mind. Hope the affliction has not reduced range damage. Acute hypothermia. How is it possible that I have this stuff? Okay, let's go here. We'll do another test soon. I want to get the insta hard target in my backpack too. So technically, if we had the insta hard target, that should be 14,000. Yeah. That should be 14,000 damage. Well, regardless, it should be more than that. There's no question. It should be more than 7181. But it was doing less. The last time we tried it, it was doing way less. Like, I'm talking... It was doing like 30% damage of a normal hard target. So... What? The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceased to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, drew me towards a form of contempt. But I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand. But for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Huh. Okay. How powerful is the handgun? 387. But it's instigating. Double damage to targets with full health. Breach is 725 and the hard target is 925. I find myself thinking about his various past, my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is noticeable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. And for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Okay, so there's 5 writings here. Yeah, 5. So let's see, there might be some out here. At last, a bit of peace, a piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. So this guy is some kind of time traveler or some kind of like dimension traveler, right? And he's basically going, okay, well, I can visit and move between whichever version of myself, or like jump to a different timeline and see that one through to its end, or travel to this one, see that one through to its end, or travel to this one, see that through to its end. That's what he seems like. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that it's sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time I spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Or whatever it is I've become. Don't like this person. Ooh. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there's anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting. I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. Yo, that right there, that's a line. That is a line right there. Yeah. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed, of course they followed. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance, I need workers, I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions that I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Dude, this guy's a hermit. So he chose to live out his days here. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of the people? People are necessary, but people are madness. They're too heavy. People got to go on diets. We all seem to just end up fighting each other. People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping and embracing compassion. I think that's what the answer was. Didn't he say that this was bad? Like he made him feel, this made him feel more stable or whatever? And the stopping was like, made him contempt? Oh man. Now I don't know which one it was. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. When I stop thinking about it. The road seems gratifying. So, gaining more power and more knowledge is the one. Enduring contentment come from? What? There's an answer, but it's not my answer. Enduring contentment. In stopping, embracing compassion? That's not how I read that at all. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. That's not how I read that. He's got some ramen in here. Permanently increases ballistic weapon damage by 5%. That is a good one. My god, that's a good one. Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I'm comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world and this time, the more I think is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Find the scorpion sting on Hyla too. Wow. That was quite cool. I like this. I'm with you on that, Beard Dragoon. I actually quite like... I quite like a really, really simplistic damage system, right? My attack power is 10. Enemy's defense is 5. I do 5 damage. Done. Critical hit, double damage. I did 10. Basic. That's me, dude. Simple. Straightforward. Stop dicking around. Right? There's no need for all these little tippity tap. Oh, 20% of this, 5% of that, 10, 15% of this. But only if he's got 3.6% of this and 10% of that. Like, dude, who gives a shit? Keep it nice and simple, nice and easy. Break it down, boil it down to just one straight up attack power versus defense. Easy. I don't care if you've got like a whole bunch of percentages to make up that defense, right? 10% from that, 5% from the helmet, 2% from your gloves, blah, 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 whatever it is, but just give me a figure. Just give me a figure. Boom. Yeah? Your defense is now 387. Right? You can add up all the percentages or do whatever you like on this level. But the final thing, 387. This guy's attack, 500. Total damage, 123. You know? Like, whatever.